The Pittsburgh Steelers are reportedly moving on from Gunner Olszewski. According to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, the team is releasing the veteran wideout, a guy that they hoped when they signed him would be their long-term punt and kick returner. That didn't seem to happen. Gunner had his issues here in Pittsburgh. Last season, it was a couple of muffed punts that Mike Tomlin said was a trend, and eventually he was benched for Steven Sims. He looked very impressive in the summer. Last year, I was a big advocate that Gunner Olszewski was going to be somebody important to this offense, and I couldn't understand how he wasn't touching the ball on offense in New England, and I kind of blame Bill Belichick. I was wrong on that one. I'll be the first to admit that, but didn't see his issues as a kick and a punt returner coming. He had both of those this season. It was a couple of fumbles. It was a couple of just bad plays overall. Everybody remembers the toe tap on the kick return that Mike Tomlin wouldn't even address because he says, sometimes I don't want to hear the answer. I think a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans felt the same way. This is probably a very good indication that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to activate both Anthony McFarland and Diontae Johnson. I heard some rumblings today that they were only considering activating Diontae Johnson. They were going to wait on Anthony McFarland. It looks like right now, my best guess would be that both are coming back and that this is an indication that McFarland's going to return as the kick returner for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, Diontae Johnson's going to return to offense in full form. But they move on from Gunner Olszewski. Miles Boykin is now the bottom of the depth chart, but a piece that they're going to stick on to all season long just because he's a great special teamer and they love his special teams work and reliability as a run blocker when needed. But Gunner's time over in Pittsburgh, a year-and-a-half stint, one that they hoped turned out better, didn't. But good news for those that are hoping that Anthony McFarland could give a spark to this special teams unit and this kick return game like he did in week 1.